Welcome back, CSE 3200 Yukon Stores. We are heading into Chapter 10. It's quite a lengthy chapter. We've got quite a bit to do. We are going to create no fewer than 3 new Kotlin classes and 2 layout files. We are going to implement ViewModel as we did in GeoQuiz so that our data will persist over a state change such as a rotation. We're going to do that in this video. We will, in other videos, implement the recycler view, which is going to allow us to have a very long list of views that will scroll off the screen. And as they scroll off the screen, they will exit memory, and they'll exit memory up here, and then that memory will just get used down here for the next view that's about to be created. So it's a very powerful tool. And then we will implement an adapter. We'll get to that in later videos. Okay, so we are going to have to go into the Gradle and put this line in. Make sure you sync after you do. And then we are going to create our CrimeListViewModel class. So let's get into that. Let's see. So you're going to go into the Gradle. I've already done this. The book says 2.4.1, but I use 2.5.1, and then make sure you sync. Then go to the under Java com.bignerdranch and go right-click New Kotlin class, and this is going to be CrimeListViewModel. Okay, and we will have this extend view model. We'll have to import, Alt-Shift-Enter, and then we'll go val crimes is equal to mutable list of crime objects and knit curly brace. Inside the curly braces, we are going to make a loop 0 through 100 and keep creating new crimes. So we'll go for parentheses I in 0 until 100. Val crime singular is equal to the crime constructor, so uppercase crime, begin parentheses. We have 4 data elements. First one is an ID, so ID is equal to uuid.random uuid, comma. Title is equal to, we're going to be a little bit more dynamic here than we were in the detail fragment, crime, and then number. And then we will get the actual number to show up by going $I. Put a comma afterwards. Date is equal to uppercase date, paren, comma. And then is solved is equal to I mod 2 equals 0. So this is dummy data, and is solved is not coming into play for a while. After we create one crime, one instance of a crime here, we are going to add it to our list by going crimes plus equals crime. And that should be everything for our crime list view model. Okay, so now we are going to create our crime list fragment class. So right-click com.bignerdranch, new Kotlin class, crime list fragment. Crime list fragment. All right, looks good. And it will extend fragment, which we'll have to import. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it does offer up the decremented not decremented, the deprecated version of Fragment. Don't choose that. Choose the Android X version. That is the Jetpack Compose version. The other one is no longer supported. Private val CrimeListViewModel, lowercase, CrimeListViewModel. Let's see. Of type CrimeListViewModel uppercase by viewmodels. And we have to import that. This should be pren. Already had the import? OK. Got the import by auto-completing the last one. All right, so guess it was the same import. Override fun on create. Saved instance state. Yep, that looks good. All right, that's good. And we can, OK, so for now, our crime list is not going to do much, but we want to put it in charge as opposed to, let me get that out of the way, as opposed to the detail. Because in our application, it's list and detail, but the list is kind of where we need to start. We'll have the list of crimes to scroll through, and it isn't until we click one of them that a detailed view should come up. So we started with detailed view, so we hooked it up in the main, but now we want to give control of this to list because it's where things are going to start. So right now, this class isn't going to do much, but what we can do with it is just report that the view model is working. Like as we create the 100 different instances of crime, at least what you could do is say, hey, it worked. We got the 100. So that's what we're going to do here. So we are going to create a tag. So let's go up here, private constant val tag equals crime list fragment. And then down here, log.d, parentheses. We'll have to import that, but it'll still give me an error if I import now because I have to put the parameters in. So first parameter tag, first argument tag, and then the next one is we are going to show total crimes. Total crimes, colon, and we will be dynamic here and show the size of the list. So crime list view model dot crimes, that's the name of the list, dot size. OK, let's import log, Alt, Shift, Enter. All right, now let's go into logcat and let's set the tag to set tag to crime list fragment. And if I run this now, see if I get anything. I'm still going to get the detail view here because I have not changed the main, the activity underscore main to go to list first. We'll see that in a second. And if I go here, this is under run. So if I go into logcat, that stuff is old. I had tried this before doing the recording. Here I don't get any total crimes reported. So what we're going to do is we are going to hook this up with the main activity. We're going to go into underscore activity underscore main. And let me just shrink this a little bit. And I happen to be working in a different version of criminal intent. So this says criminal intent 2. But what I want to change is this word right here. So instead of this pointing to crime detail fragment, we're going to point to crime list fragment. So now I'll stop that one, and I'll run it again. And this is not going to really give me anything at all, so we don't really care about that. But as we run the logcat, we should see now that total crimes is 100. And there we go. So we have that all hooked up. All right, so let's see. That should finish our first video. In the next video, we are going to add in our recycler view, and we will add a layout file. So I will see you in video 2.